They'll do anything right away. Okay, get the mask up, you got it. Sit in my chair, you got it. I just want to be with my friends. Classes have been tremendous. The seniors have been great big brothers to all the younger kids, helping them find, oh my gosh, last week, it has truly been tremendous. So be real proud of your guys. They're doing a really wonderful job. So I just want to show you, there's only just a couple slides, and I just want to kind of explain what we do here. So this Dr. Buckles and I teach all the seniors. We do exactly the same thing on exactly the same day. We're very tight in what we teach, and that makes a huge difference for the boys. So they go to either of us if there's any questions, what's going on, what are we doing, what's the homework. Whoever happens to be around is happy to answer the question. It's great to have someone like Dr. Buckles to hang out with. Chris is a great guy. And we put all those up. I mean, I have more degrees than Chris does, and I hold that over him. And the reason we put that up too is because I'm really proud of my AAS degree, my 2-year college degree. I know a lot of the kids are like, oh, whatever. Why did you do that? And I said, well, because my dad said, if you do 2 years at your junior college, I'll pay for Syracuse because I can afford 2 years. 4 years would be out of it. So like today, you're saving $100,000. All right, just thinking. Senior theology. The first semester is, as you know right now, they're studying it, they've been talking to you. It's really crazy enough. So what does it mean to be a man, a true man, to your friends and to your family? That's really important. So they're trying to decide, what does it mean to be a true man? And I'll show you in a minute how that's going to work. And then the second semester then is, what does it mean to be a true man in a broken world? And that's social justice, and we'll get to that. So the first part, what does it mean to be a true man to your friends and family? That's something they have to decide what they need. And so they use the men that they know, they use the women that they know all, they look at their mentors, they look at people that they want to be like, and they start understanding, oh, I see, they do that because of this, they do that because of that. And that's what we do for a semester. So let me explain that a little bit. So notice that we start way up here in the left, Plato's cave. What is real? What is true? How do you know? How do you know what's real? How do you know what's true? And the three transcendentals. What is truth? What is goodness? What is beauty? Do philosophy. Just like to become a priest, you have to take 2 years of philosophy before you even start theology. You got to learn how to think first. And then we look at love. We look at the 3 kinds of love. 4 kinds, and we look at Trinity. Because we're a Christian school, Trinity has everything. Trinity has the whole idea of relationships. So how do we use the idea of God being in relationship with us to look at our relationships with everyone else? How can we act like God would act to everyone else? And then we look at the wound. Why does a boy need to be wounded to become a man? They're like, what are you talking about? Well, that's why we have a place like Sarah, where you can, you think you're the best basketball player when you come in and you find out well, wait a second, I didn't even make the team. You think you're the smartest kid in your school and you come to Sarah, you're like, well, I guess I'm not. So what are those, how are we wounded? But then how do we work through those and get back onto the team you want to get onto and to get those grades you want to? That's the whole idea of the wound. We'll be studying that. Then the male archetypes. Here we look at, what is a true warrior? How does a true warrior fight? What does he fight for? And that's not like physical fighting, right? Then the second, what is a true lover? How does a true man love? How does he love the person that he marries? How does he love his children? How does he love his parents? We look at, what is a true magician? Who is that man, that mentor you can look at, that you can emulate? And then what is a true king? Those few men who, when they walk into the room, everybody says, that is an amazing man. Then we look at Jesus, of course, which for us, as Christians, would be the ideal man. Taught us how to live and taught us what is worth dying for. Then we look at the kingdom of God, which is what we're supposed to be bringing about as men. And then we look at masculinity. What does society say a man is? Right? Because we know that can be really dangerous stuff. And then we look at friendship. Now we bring that all into reality. What is a friend? What are the 3 kinds of friends according to Aristotle? What is dating? What is marriage? And what is home and family? And then the second semester is social justice. And all the way through, as you can see from the beginning to the end, we're going to take a look at something that really breaks their heart, or makes them want to put a fist through a wall. Something where we see man's inhumanity to man. And they're going to work really hard at researching that topic with another one of the students, so two together. They're going to look at Catholic social teaching. They're going to look at what does the Bible say in the Beatitudes. We're going to look at political philosophy, and then they're going to interview an expert in the topic, a world expert. And it's amazing who wants to be interviewed by our boys. It's pretty top notch. Then they're going to use design thinking, like we do at Stanford, to design a disruptive solution. Throwing money at something only works so far. How do we stop it from happening? Then they create their own website. These websites they share with freshmen who are at that same time at the end of the year looking at what it means to be a man in a broken world. And then those websites go live. It's a powerful year. What it means to be a man to your friends and family, what it means to be a man in a broken world. So anytime you need this, I'm going to be sharing. This is what we do every single day. So I'm going to share this with all of you after tonight. You can click on any one of these days. You can know what the homework is. You can actually go and you can download any of the readings. The boys will be talking a lot. I'm sure some of them are talking to you already about Plato's cave and how do you know what you know and what is real and what is not real. It's a wonderful time in their life. So feel free. I'll email you the link to this. It's public knowledge. It's a really for you to know and to see. Then just a few things you need to know. Zeros are grade killers, right? So we'll do everything short of yelling and screaming to make sure they get stuff in. Now, late assignments, they've got to be turned in before the end of the grading period. That is a rule of the school, okay? Because we don't want that. But make him advocate for himself. If you want to send me a little email like, I've been bothering him, he needs to come and talk to you, that's great. But the worst thing you can do is not have him try to come and talk to me, because next fall you have no right to see his grades. You have no right to talk to any of his professors, right? So let's wean him off of that. But if we need to do some talking, that's fine, because if I need to know and help, I'm there too. And check PCR all the time, just in case. Always check PCR. Okay. So we assume that they're going to graduate, and that's very exciting stuff for us. I just want you to know that's everything I have to tell you. Please understand, they're going to be talking a lot to you, asking you questions, little things like, how did you meet? Why did you fall in love? How did you date? All those sort of things are going to be very important to them, and I know that's something we'd love to share with them. So feel free, see what they're reading, talk with them. Dinner time is going to be a fantastic time, or even better sometimes, those rides home from games or from practices. Okay. So I am almost exactly on time, and this is where we'd wave and I'd make sure that you had your little name tag on, but I'm very excited. They're going to do great. Feel free to email me anytime, and I'm really glad to teach your boys. I'm just sorry we can't meet in person. Okay? Thank you so much. Email me anytime. Thanks, everybody. Go to second period.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.